Hey, what's up? This is Scott with Level Up Tutorials. In this video, we're going to pick up where we left off by getting a Gulp up and running using the packages that we had using our Stylus watch command that we were using before. So now you're going to learn how you can have packages within Stylus and Gulp and have it all working just how we had it before in a way that you don't have to run some sort of non-configurable long Stylus watch command. So let's get going on that right now. Okay, so now that we have this officially watching, now let's get our Gulp file set up so that we can go ahead and use some packages here. So in this Stylus function right here that we're piping in, what we need to do is pass in a bracket here, just like so. And inside of our brackets is going to be the value of this object, which is going to be use. And then we're gonna have colon. Now use accepts an array. Now the array it's going to accept is going to be of functions of various plugins. So if we save this right now, it's not going to necessarily do anything different. What we need to do is we need to bring in our plugins. So let's bring in our first plugin, which we'll want to use. Let's actually use, let's do typographic first. So let's head over to our terminal once more. Now we can type npm install --save -dev, and let's install typographic. So it's typographic, typographic. Okay, let's head back to our project, and you can now see in our package file we have typographic 2.9.3. So inside of our use statement here, inside of this array, we can simply use the typographic function after we import it by using this require up here. So let's go ahead and copy one of these. We can just say typographic, just like that. And the require is going to be simply typographic. This is just the name of the package, the npm package. And now we have access to this typographic function that we can use in here with parentheses, just like so. Now in our CSS file, in our Stylus, let's come up at the top here and let's use import and then import typographic here. Now once more, let's run our Gulp watch styles command. And you can see it's watching our styles for any sort of changes. Now let's go ahead and save one of those. We can save. And you can see it's compiling just fine. It's not throwing any errors. Let's go ahead and actually use this and make sure that it is in fact coming in. Now to make sure this is in fact working, we can go ahead and simply use the typographic mixin, which is just typographic with parentheses here. Now if you save this, you can check out your command line. You'll notice that there's not throwing any errors or anything. Now if we head over to our CSS, we're getting a whole bunch of code here that wasn't there. Basically everything we needed to set up our typographic. So it's clearly found typographic in our Gulp file here, and it's compiling with it. Now we want to use nib, same thing. Let's go ahead and add nib to this project. I'm going to stop our Stylus watch by doing Control-C. And now let's go ahead and add nib. So we simply have to do npm install --save -dev nib, just like that. Okay, nib is in our project. Now once more, just like we do with typographic, we can just copy this line directly and then change the things that say typographic to nib, and we're going to require nib, just like so. Now let's go ahead and just add this to the array here simply by saying comma nib, just like that. Now in our CSS or our Stylus, we can just say import and then inside of quotes nib, just like so. Now let's go ahead and try one of these mixins. We can just say fixed colon. We can just say fixed colon, and we can say something like bottom right. Check out our CSS, and below all this stuff. And I actually remember we never started our watch command, so we can say gulp watch styles, enter. Okay, it's now watching our styles. We'll save this, head over to our CSS, and you'll notice that this nib mixin is officially working because we're getting position fixed bottom 0, right 0. So adding any additional Stylus package is going to be the exact same. We're essentially installing with npm install, and we're using save dev to add it to our package file here. And then we're going to be adding it in our gulp file with the require, and then adding it right here in our use. What's great about stuff like this is once you build up your own sort of workflow of all these packages you like to use, you can just keep your gulp file from project to project, simply just dragging the file over or whatever, and reusing it for any time you need to, and then you have all these utilities baked right into whatever project you are working on, ready to get going. Cool, so this is how you use Gulp to control Stylus, watch your code, and just generally build your project. If you want to learn more about Gulp, check out the Gulp series on Level Up Tutorials. It's really super good at getting you a good handle on things like live reload, auto prefixer. It shows you how to write various tasks, default tasks, all sorts of stuff. So check that out. And augment what you learned with this video with the stuff you learned with that one, with that series, and you're going to be flying with Gulp. So as always, this is Scott with Level Up Tutorials. If you have any questions or comments, leave a comment in the video or hit us up at Twitter or Facebook at Level Up Tutorials. We love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.